Howdy and hello. Some folks may be wondering, how does Eruptor feel after the buffs and weapon customization? And I tested it versus every faction, so I'll go ahead and give you guys a rundown on what it can do and overall how it feels. Also, there'll be some builds at the end of the video. All timestamps are down below. Eruptor is the best it's been in a very long time. A massive improvement is Shrapnel now spawns in a 360-degree radius, giving Eruptor more damage, allowing you to kill things in a faster time frame. You also have spread being decreased from 10 to 5, ergonomics increased from -14 to 25, sway decreased from 1 to 0.8, and fire rate increased from 25 to 32. They did remove the animation cancel for round cycling. You could shoot the Eruptor, switch weapons, and switch back, and fire it faster than the base fire rate by a decent margin. And now I don't believe the gun can even cycle itself if you shoot it and stow it. This is the most fun I've had using the gun ever. Aside from the time you could one-shot chargers through their leg armor. That was a blast. It was a bug, but that was a blast. And it feels great because you're just killing things in a time frame that makes sense for what the weapon is. And part of it also is that you can improve the ergonomics thanks to weapon customization. And honestly, there's not a whole lot going on here except for I recommend getting the 2x sight because the 10x gives you -6 ergonomics, which is a little excessive. And fun fact, Eruptor cannot shoot past 180-ish meters. So a 10x scope isn't going to do anything for you. Don't worry, guys. I've spotted the enemy. Go ahead and shoot them down. I can't. They're not in range. But the 2x sight gives you I think it's like 100-meter range, which is perfect. And I just like it for facing automatons. When I'm facing anything but automatons, I feel as though iron sights are just dandy. And Underbarrel, the only one that makes sense, is going to be angled foregrip. It gives you better ergonomics. If you like flashlights, go nuts. Recoil doesn't matter because you can't fire the gun fast. You cannot cycle it quickly unless there's a bug I don't know about. Reducing vertical recoil, horizontal recoil, none of that matters at all. Now, the second we get any kind of way to improve the shrapnel damage, sign me up. Or an underbarrel attachment of some kind, that maybe a shotgun, grenade launcher, and pattern. This is a factor that really matters. Arctic, why is that like the best skin for everything? Illuminate get eviscerated by Eruptor. You can 2-tap Mr. Meatbob, the tankiest dude in the videojuego. 1 to the front, let him walk past you, and a 1 to the back. And it's decently consistent. If you're not going for any sort of shenanigans here, it takes you 4 rounds to put down Mr. Meatbob. Stingrays. It's a 2-shot, brother! And it's so sick to shoot this thing down with anything. So doing it with a weapon such as this is cool. You do have to lead the shot a little bit because it takes time to travel. It's a very heavy projectile. Breaking the shield and harvesters in 1 shot. The horn in 1 shot, I miss, I think. And you can 2-tap the joint. So 3 bullets take down a harvester. 1 to the shield, 2 to the joint. And you can combo that with weapons. It's a genuine combo here. Break the shield instantly, and then swap to a different gun, versus wasting the ammo on that gun to break the shield. Overseers are a bit unique. Aiming for the chest, it's normally a 2-hit, but sometimes it's 1. Don't know what's happening there, they're just getting hit by their homies. And you can go for headshots, which is always a 1-tap, but good luck doing that when the entire population of unregistered voters are hunting you down. The Snitcheroo 9000 gets 1-bapped. Horde clear with an H is decent, although I wouldn't recommend being that close when you fire. If you're getting chased down by a bunch of mobs and you shoot into them, you'll tend to kill 5, and some others will die a bit after because they're going to bleed out from the shrapnel. But I wouldn't really rely on this for killing a bunch of voteless in a fast time frame. It can be decent at killing multiple overseers that won't let go of their friendship rope. If you have the time, you can snipe these ships from a decent range, breaking the shield quickly, and 1 shot into the actual exposed area is done. Honorable mention is you can destroy the Tesla towers on the Illuminate side with 1 shot. Against the automatons, you 1-shot gunship engines, which is hard to land. This gun has very slow-moving projectiles, so when you hit it, it feels great. Hulks is a 2-shot to the red visor. That red glowy little line thing, hit that twice, dead. Easier said than done against the Flame Hulks. If you land a shot perpendicular on their heatsink when you're somewhat close, it should be all you need to blow their back out. Number 1 op, bunker turret. I don't believe you're doing that much damage to it. Your projectile is heavy pin, but the shrapnel ranges from medium pin most of the time to light. That's not damaging it, and that's where a lot of your damage comes from. You can kill it eventually from the front, which is nice. I just wouldn't focus on it too hard. Now for the little bro, the tank turrets that are far less menacing is hot to tap. Barrager tanks range from 2 hits to 3. The one beneath it took 3. This dude, 2. Something I appreciated a lot is you can one-shot the machine gun mounted turrets. That means that no other trooper can pull up and just resume mowing you down. Shrapnel AoE effectiveness is the highest against automatons. They be holding hands something fierce, and a lot of them walk the same speed, which is slow. Rocket Striders are built pretty sturdy, except in the jondals. That area seems to be the most efficient for getting a quick kill, but even then, sometimes they don't die. But usually they do. Now for the Scout Striders, every shot I landed on the cabin was death. I do believe the shots going through it. They are not using the finest materials on those guys. They're reinforced with aluminium. It makes swift work of the Factory Strider's Crimson Chin turrets that can be rather deadly. When faced against the Terminids, you can one-shot Alpha Commanders to the face. Potentially the body, but I have not had too much luck with that. And keep in mind that Alpha Commanders tend to run away from you to summon their minions, and they only turn back when they're about to summon said minions. Half a magazine later, a Bile Titan is sackless, chasing you down. Shoot the undercarriage, the back of the wagon if you will, on the underneath of it, and eventually you'll kill it. Takes you roughly 6 shots. I missed a couple. We'll say 6. Currently it takes 2 hits to break the wagon off of a charger, and after that happens, they bleed out. I don't know of a faster way, because I believe shooting the ground is not the play. Could be wrong. Hitting the chicken wing on a charger is decently effective. Impalers die almost as fast as I do. Utility is pretty good. You can close bug holes, destroy a bunch of eggs, bunch being a little hyperbolic, but still, and take out Shakira hotels and Spore Spewers in 3 shots. Shrapnel AoE is the weakest against bugs. Either you hit enemies that can tank the shrapnel and get stunned for a second and proceed to run you down, or you're facing really, really fast bugs that simply aren't close to each other and avoid the blast entirely. Or both, like the warriors here, they're kind of spreading out. The best scenario for Eruptor against the bugs is getting a Bile Spewer seed. Try and shoot them above their head or the side of their body, stomach. Whatever that right there, that was good, that was decent. Otherwise, you will not one-shot them. And be aware that sometimes you can explode them and they don't explode their compadres. Normally I one-trick medic armor, but for Eruptor, I would highly recommend taking Siege Ready. Increasing reload speed by 30% is the biggest factor here. You are constantly changing magazines on Eruptor because you have 6 shots. And sometimes the reload, oh my lord, remix just happened. The reload early, that way you can have more ammo in the fight in the moments that matter. And having extra capacity means you can be a little bit more careless and just have to resupply less. I did try Peak Physique for the improved handling, and even though I'm an ergonomics fiend, it wasn't that big a deal. The Eruptor takes so long to re-rack the next shot, you have time to line up that shot. So there's no need to have crazy good handling. And normally you're going for just body shots or hitting a very easy to hit weak spot. Exceptions are Hulk visors, loadouts for automatons, Eruptor, Crisper, don't ask questions, Thermite with medic armor, supply backpack, anti-tank emplacement rocket missiles, 500 kg, and the booster is your choice. Illuminate, go for the Iron Sight Eruptor. It helps with ergonomics and the scope isn't that necessary. Crisper, gas grenades, it keeps changing on accident, siege ready armor, and I have laser cannon, emancipator exosuit, supply backpack, and the Gatling turret, I believe. Machine gun turret. Close enough. Bug diving, Iron Sight Eruptor, ultimatum, pyrotech grenade, siege ready. Supply backpack, shocker, who'd have thought that? Stalwart, napalm barrage, and Eat 17. I recommend using Eruptor against the automatons. I had the most fun doing it that way, and shooting down gunships alone was a blast. But shooting down the Stingray on an Illuminate was also fun. It just took a lot more effort, because you're getting ran down something fierce. If you have any suggestions for the next weapon to go over in this manner, let me know down below. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a good day.